Is gaming really bad for you, or is that just a stereotype we've all been led to believe? It's easy to cast gaming as the villain in our modern lives. It's even easier to believe that it's the cause of a multitude of problems, from lack of sleep to poor social skills. But what if I told you that this is far from the truth? What if I told you that gaming can actually be beneficial for you in ways you might never have imagined? Today, we're going to challenge the common perception that gaming is harmful. We're going to take a step back from the negative headlines and dive deep into the world of gaming, a world that is filled with potential benefits that often go unnoticed. We're going to introduce the topic of discussion, the surprising benefits of gaming that can enrich our lives in unexpected ways. So, let's dive in and explore the surprising benefits that gaming can offer. Ever wondered how gamers can react so quickly? Well, gaming isn't just about mashing buttons randomly on a controller. In fact, gaming is a complex activity that heavily involves hand-eye coordination. It's like playing a fast-paced sport where you're both the coach and the player. You're constantly making split-second decisions, and then your hands have to carry out those decisions with precision and speed. Let's take, for instance, the world of first-person shooter games. These games require you to navigate complex virtual environments, spot enemies, and react with lightning-fast reflexes to take them down. Or consider the realm of real-time strategy games, where you're managing resources, planning out strategies, and directing units across sprawling maps. Both genres demand a high level of hand-eye coordination and quick thinking. Now, you might be thinking, that's all well and good, but where's the proof? Allow me to point you towards several studies that support this claim. One study conducted by researchers at the University of Toronto found that people who play action video games have significantly better hand-eye coordination than those who don't. Another study, this time from the University of Rochester, concluded that gamers can make choices and act on them up to 6 times a second, 4 times faster than most people. And it's not just about speed. Gaming also helps with precision. A study from the University of Texas discovered that surgeons who played video games for more than 3 hours a week made 37% fewer errors during surgery compared to their non-gaming counterparts. So what does all this mean? It means that gaming isn't merely a fun pastime. It's also a way to hone your reflexes and coordination. It's a way to train your brain to make quick, accurate decisions and then execute those decisions with your hands. It's a way to become sharper, faster, and more precise in your actions. So, far from being a mindless pastime, gaming can actually help tune your reflexes and coordination. Think games are just about shooting aliens or scoring goals? Think again. Video games have evolved far beyond the simple platforms and narratives of the past. Today, many games are complex worlds that require strategic thinking and problem-solving skills to navigate successfully. Take puzzle games, for instance. These games, like the popular titles Portal or The Witness, demand a great deal of mental agility. Players must think critically, recognize patterns, and make connections to solve puzzles and progress through the game. They challenge players to think outside the box, to experiment with different solutions, and to learn from their mistakes. Strategy games, on the other hand, require players to manage resources, plan ahead, and make decisions with long-term consequences. Games like Civilization or StarCraft encourage players to consider multiple variables simultaneously, to anticipate the actions of others, and to adapt their strategies in response to changing circumstances. But what's fascinating is how these skills don't just stay confined within the digital realm. They can transfer to real-life situations. The problem-solving and strategic thinking skills honed while gaming can be applied to everything from schoolwork to office projects to everyday dilemmas. When faced with a challenge, a gamer might approach it like a puzzle to be solved, breaking it down into smaller, manageable parts, or like a strategy game considering different options and their potential outcomes. In fact, some studies have suggested that regular engagement with problem-solving games can help improve cognitive functions. It's like a workout for your brain, strengthening your ability to think critically and solve problems. Therefore, games are not just about entertainment. They're about developing skills, about challenging yourself, about growing. So, the next time you're stuck on a tricky level, remember that you're not just playing a game, you're exercising your brain. Ever heard the stereotype of the solitary gamer locked away in their room? Well, it's time to rethink that image. The world of gaming has evolved dramatically over the years. With the advent of online multiplayer games, gaming has become a remarkably social activity. These games are not just about individual victory or defeat. They're about team strategy, coordination, and cooperation. Players from all corners of the globe come together in virtual spaces, forming alliances, strategizing, and working towards a common goal. These interactions not only foster camaraderie, but they also cultivate invaluable social skills. Gamers learn to communicate effectively, to listen, and to empathize. They learn the art of negotiation, conflict resolution, and leadership. All of these skills are transferable to real-world social situations, making gamers well-equipped to navigate social complexities. And there's empirical evidence to back this up. A number of studies have shown that, contrary to popular belief, gamers can have excellent social skills. These studies suggest that gaming can promote empathy, emotional intelligence, and interpersonal skills. Beyond the game itself, the gaming community offers a sense of belonging and support. Gamers bond over shared interests, exchange tips and tricks, celebrate each other's victories, and console each other in defeat. These communities can be a lifeline for individuals who might feel isolated in their offline lives. They can provide a sense of connection and camaraderie that transcends geographical boundaries. Gaming communities can also be a platform for creativity and innovation. Gamers collaborate to create mods, fan art, and fan fiction, fostering a culture of creativity and shared enthusiasm. So, it's high time we discard the stereotype of the solitary, socially inept gamer. The reality is far more nuanced and positive. Gaming can be a conduit for social interaction, teamwork, and friendship. It can help individuals cultivate important social skills and find a sense of belonging. So, far from being a solitary activity, gaming can actually be a social lifeline for many. So, is gaming really bad for you? We've seen that the answer isn't as simple as you might think. Let's take a moment to circle back to the key points we've discussed today. We started by challenging the stereotype that gaming is a mind-numbing, isolated activity, a notion that is far from reality. In truth, video games can be a powerful tool for developing essential skills, which are applicable in real-world scenarios. First, we dove into the world of hand-eye coordination. From the simplest platformers to the most complex first-person shooters, gaming requires players to respond quickly to visual cues and adjust their actions accordingly. This isn't just about being good at games. It's about honing our ability to react and adapt, a skill that proves beneficial in countless daily life situations, including sports and even seemingly mundane tasks like typing or driving. Then we explored how gaming acts as a problem-solving exercise. Games often present players with intricate puzzles, complex maps, and challenging scenarios that require strategic thinking and decision-making. And let's not forget the thrill of victory when you finally crack a tough level or boss fight. Gaming isn't just about passing time. It's about flexing those brain muscles and becoming a more adept problem solver. Lastly, we covered gaming and social skills. Contrary to the stereotype of the isolated gamer, online gaming offers a vibrant social platform where players can collaborate, communicate, and even forge friendships. It's a space where teamwork, leadership, and empathy can be nurtured and grown. So, to answer the question we started with, no, gaming is not inherently bad. Like any pastime, it's about balance and moderation. The skills and experiences that gaming offers can be immensely beneficial, as long as they are tempered with a healthy lifestyle and other interests. So, the next time someone tells you that gaming is bad for you, you'll have a few facts to throw back at them. Remember, everything in moderation, and happy gaming.